Can you imagine waking up in the morning and knowing that you no longer have to worry about money? But now, stop and think. What if, out of the blue, you lost your source of income? What would happen to you? To your family? Would despair knock on your door? I know. Just imagining it sends a chill down your spine. And do you know why? Because most people aren't financially prepared. They live from paycheck to paycheck, always depending on the next month, always running after money, and never the other way around. Now, imagine a different scene. You live your life, do what you like, travel when you want, spend more time with the ones you love, and the money keeps coming into your account. Sound like a dream? But that's financial independence. And yes, it is possible. In today's video, I'm going to show you step by step how to get out of the rat race and build your financial freedom. And at the end, I'll reveal the biggest mistake that stops people from achieving it. So stick with me until the end, because this could be the decision that changes your future forever. What is financial independence and why is it important? Imagine you have a superpower. The power to choose what you want to do with your life without worrying about money. How cool is that? That's called financial independence. It's like having a magic wand that allows you to live well without having to work all the time. I'll tell you a little story to explain it better. Once upon a time there was a boy called Pedro. He loved playing in the park, but his parents were always busy working to pay the bills. One day, Pedro discovered that there was a way for his parents to earn money without having to work so hard. They started saving a little of what they earned and investing it in things that made the money grow on its own, like a little plant that turns into a tree full of fruit. Over time, they managed to save enough to no longer have to worry so much about bills. That way, they could spend more time with Pedro in the park, travel on vacation, and even help other people. Pedro realized that this was the superpower of financial independence. Why is this important? Because with this superpower, you can do what you love, like Peter and his parents. You can travel, spend more time with your family, help others, or even do a job you enjoy, without being stressed out thinking about bills to pay. It's like having the freedom to live life your way. And best of all, anyone can achieve this superpower. All you have to do is learn to take good care of your money, save a little and make it grow. Want to know how? We'll find out together in the next few topics. Setting clear financial goals. Let's imagine you're on a great adventure, like an explorer in search of hidden treasure. But to find the treasure, you need a map, right? That map is your financial goals. Here's a little story to help you understand. Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Anna. She dreamed of buying a new bike, but didn't know where to start. One day, her grandmother said, "Anna, to achieve a dream, you need to break it down into small steps." So Anna decided that she was going to save $10 a week from her pocket money. She drew a picture of a bicycle and stuck it on her bedroom wall. Each time she put the money away, she colored a part of the drawing. After a few months, Anna had saved enough money to buy the bike. She realized that when you know exactly what you want and make a plan, it's much easier to achieve your dreams. So, like Anna, you can start defining your financial goals. It can be something small like buying a toy, or something bigger like saving money for a trip or even for the future. The secret is to break your dream down into smaller parts and celebrate each step you take. For example, short-term goal. Save $50 in 1 month to buy a new game. Medium-term goal. Save $500 in 6 months to buy a tablet. Long-term goal. Save $5,000 in a few years to take a dream trip. Remember, every great adventure begins with a first step, and your first step is to decide what you want and draw up a plan to get there. Shall we go for it? Financial education. The first step to independence. Knowing how to take care of your money is like learning to ride a bike. It may seem difficult at first, but with practice and knowledge, everything becomes easier. Financial education is what teaches you to make smart decisions with your money. For example, you learn the difference between spending and investing. Spending is when you use the money to buy something you want now, like ice cream or a toy. Investing is when you use the money to make it grow, like putting it in savings or buying something that could be worth more in the future. Financial education also helps you understand important concepts, such as budget, knowing how much money comes in and how much goes out. Interest, how money can grow over time. Risk, understanding that some investments can give more return, but also have a greater chance of going wrong. The more you learn about money, the better prepared you are to make good decisions and achieve your dreams. So start studying finance. It could be by reading books, watching videos, or even talking to someone who understands the subject. How to create and maintain an effective budget. A budget is like a plan you make for your money. It helps you know exactly how much you earn, how much you spend, and how much you can save. It's like having a GPS for your finances. To create a budget, follow these simple steps. Write down your income. Write down how much money you receive each month, whether from pocket money, work, or gifts. List your expenses. Separate them into categories, such as food, transportation, leisure, and bills. Set limits. Decide how much you can spend in each category without compromising your savings. Keep track. At the end of the month, see if you've stuck to the plan and adjust if necessary. Keeping an efficient budget doesn't mean cutting out everything you like. It's about balancing your spending so that you can enjoy the present and still save for the future. For example, if you spend a lot on snacks, you could try cutting back a little and saving what's left for something bigger, like a new video game. Remember, the important thing is to be honest with yourself and review your budget regularly. That way, you'll always be in control of your money. The 50/30/20 rule. A simple guide to distributing your income. The 50/30/20 rule is an easy way to divide your money so that you can pay your bills, enjoy life, and save for the future. It works like this. 50% for necessities. Half of your money should be used for essentials such as rent, food, transportation, and basic bills. These are the expenses you can't avoid. 30% for wants. 30% can be used for things you want but don't need, such as eating out, going to the movies, or buying new clothes. It's your money to enjoy life. 20% for savings and investments. 20% should be saved or invested. This money will help you achieve your dreams, such as buying something big in the future or having a reserve for emergencies. This rule is like a guide so you don't overspend on unnecessary things and always have money saved for what really matters. Try it out and see how it can help you organize your finances. How to reduce debt and avoid getting into debt. Having debts is like carrying a heavy backpack. The more you put in, the harder it is to walk. That's why it's important to learn how to reduce debt and avoid getting into debt. Here are some tips to get you started. List all your debts. Write down how much you owe, to whom, and the interest you're paying. This helps you get a clear picture of the problem. Prioritize high-interest debts. Pay off the most expensive debts first, such as credit cards or loans. Negotiate. Talk to those you owe and see if it's possible to reduce the interest or pay it off in installments. Cut unnecessary expenses. Use the money you save to pay off debts more quickly. Avoid new debts. Think carefully before buying something on credit or using a credit card. Ask yourself, do I really need this now? To avoid debt in the future, get into the habit of spending less than you earn and always putting some of your money away. That way, you won't need to borrow to cover unforeseen expenses. Remember, getting out of debt can take time, but every step you take brings you closer to financial freedom. The importance of having an emergency reserve. An emergency reserve is like an umbrella. You hope you won't need it, but it's good to have when the rain comes. It's a sum of money put aside to cover unforeseen events, such as illness, a car repair, or an unexpected bill. Here's how to start building up your reserve. Set a minimum amount. Ideally, you should have the equivalent of 3 to 6 months of your essential expenses. For example, if you spend $1,000 a month, should be between $3,000 and $6,000. Save a little each month. Set aside a portion of your income for a reserve. It could be $50, $100, or more, depending on what you can save. Keep the money safe. Put the reserve in a safe investment that allows quick withdrawals, such as savings or an emergency fund. Having an emergency reserve gives you peace of mind and prevents you from having to borrow money or use your credit card in difficult situations. It's an important step towards achieving financial independence. The importance of frugality on the journey to financial independence. Imagine you're building a castle out of building blocks. The more blocks you keep, the bigger and stronger your castle will be. Frugality is about choosing wisely which blocks to use now and which to save for the future. This doesn't mean that you can never play or have fun, but rather that you choose to spend on what really matters. For example, instead of buying the most expensive toy just because everyone else has it, you choose one that will keep you entertained for a long time without spending all your money. That way, you save up for bigger and better things in the future, like that super dream castle. Being frugal is about value, not price. It means choosing quality and utility rather than spending on impulse. This habit helps you save more and invest in your financial castle, bringing you closer to financial independence. Financial independence versus early retirement. What's the difference? Let's imagine two magic doors. The first door takes you to a place where you no longer have to work to pay the bills, but you can still choose to work if you want to. This is the door to financial independence. You have the freedom to do what you love, without worrying about money. The second door leads to a place where you stop working completely and just enjoy life, as if you were on vacation forever. This is early retirement. You no longer have to worry about any work, just enjoying life. The difference is that in financial independence you have the choice of working or not, while in early retirement you choose to stop for good. Both doors give you freedom, but in slightly different ways. Which one would you choose? Financial independence is about having options and not having to work for money, while early retirement involves stopping working. Both offer freedom, but with different approaches. How to use FIRE, financial independence, retire early, to achieve financial independence. Imagine you're playing a video game where the goal is to earn enough coins to never have to work at the game again. The FIRE movement is like finding a shortcut to earning those coins faster. To do this, you do two things. Collect as many coins as possible and invest them so that they multiply on their own. In other words, you save a lot of what you earn and invest it intelligently. This means that you'll have to give up some things now, like buying the most expensive item in the game, so that you can enjoy the free mode later, where you can play just for fun, without worrying about earning coins. The FIRE movement combines high savings rates and smart investments to achieve financial independence early. Adjust your lifestyle to save more and invest aggressively. The role of real estate investments in financial independence. Think of yourself as a hen who lays golden eggs. Each egg is like the money you receive from rent. Investing in real estate is like having several of these hens laying eggs on a regular basis. When you buy a house or apartment to rent out, people pay you to live there. This money is called passive income because you earn it without having to actively work every day. What's more, over time, the value of the property can increase, as if the hen were growing and laying even bigger eggs. It's a powerful way to achieve financial independence, because you keep earning even when you decide to take a vacation or rest. Who wouldn't want a few golden eggs in their backyard, right? Investing in real estate offers passive income and capital appreciation. Consider rental properties or REITs as part of your financial independence strategy. How to get out of debt and start your journey to financial independence. Imagine you're trying to climb a mountain, but you have a backpack full of heavy stones. These rocks are like your debts. They hold you back and make the climb much more difficult. To begin your journey towards financial independence, the first thing you need to do is remove these rocks from your backpack. You can start with the smallest ones, snowball method, which encourages you to keep going, or with the heaviest and most expensive ones, avalanche method, which cost you the most money in interest. Each debt paid off is like throwing away a stone, making you lighter and faster on the climb. When you finally get rid of them all, you'll feel like you're floating up a mountain, making it much easier to reach the top of financial independence. Prioritize paying off high-cost debts. Use methods such as snowballing or avalanching to eliminate debts efficiently. Tools and apps that help on the journey to financial independence. Did you know that there are apps that can help you organize your finances in a super practical way? They're like a personal financial assistant, always on hand to help you control spending, plan investments, and even remind you to pay that bill you've forgotten about. I'm going to show you 3 essential categories: budgeting, investment, and expense tracking apps. First, let's talk about budgeting apps. One of the most popular is Mint. It's perfect for anyone who wants an overview of their finances. Mint connects all your bank accounts, credit cards, and even investments in one place. It automatically categorizes your spending and shows you where you're spending the most. This makes it easy to identify where you can make savings. Another great option is InAB. You need a budget. It focuses on helping you create a realistic budget and teaches you to spend only what you have, avoiding debt. InAB is great for those who want to change their financial habits and learn to prioritize what really matters. Now, if you're one of those people who always asks, "Where did my money go?" Expense tracking apps are for you. They help you record every penny spent, whether on a card, in cash, or even online purchases. Mint does this too, but if you want something simpler, Spendee is a great option. It has a super friendly interface and allows you to create personalized categories for your expenses. If your goal is to make money work for you, investment apps are essential. One of the best known is Robinhood. It is perfect for those who are starting to invest because it has a simple interface and allows you to buy shares, ETFs, and even cryptocurrencies without paying fees. It's a great way to start building your investment portfolio. So, guys, these are some of the apps that can help you take control of your finances and take the first steps towards financial independence. Remember, the secret is consistency. Use these tools to organize yourself, track your expenses, and invest smartly. How to maintain financial independence in times of economic crisis. With some simple strategies, it is possible to protect your money and ensure greater peace of mind. The first tip is, diversify your investments. Don't put all your resources in one place. Distribute between fixed income, shares, real estate, and other options. This way, you reduce risks and increase your chances of maintaining financial stability, even in difficult times. The second tip is, have a robust emergency fund. This money is essential to cover unforeseen events, such as medical expenses or loss of income. The ideal is to save the equivalent of 6 to 12 months of your essential expenses. And remember, leave this reserve in secure and easily accessible applications, such as Tesoro Dorito or savings accounts. The third tip is, adjust your expenses as necessary. In times of crisis, it is essential to prioritize what is essential. Review your budget, cut unnecessary expenses, and avoid impulse purchases. Small adjustments can make a big difference in the long run. The fourth tip is, avoid impulsive financial decisions. Crises can generate anxiety and lead to wrong choices. Therefore, take a deep breath. Plan and seek reliable information before spending or investing. Staying calm is essential to protect your money. Diversify your investments, maintain an emergency fund, adjust your expenses, and avoid impulsive decisions. With planning and discipline, it is possible to maintain financial independence even in times of crisis. If you like these tips, subscribe to the channel and share this video with those who need it. Inspiring stories of people who achieved financial independence. Achieving financial independence may seem like a distant dream, but many people have proven that it is possible with discipline, strategy, and perseverance. An inspiring example is Michael, who started investing small amounts while still working a traditional job. With planning and financial education, he built a solid investment portfolio and, after years of dedication, was able to live off the income without depending on a fixed salary. Another case is that of Emily, who decided to start a business after years of struggling with debt. With effort and focus, he transformed a small online business into a stable source of income. Today, in addition to ensuring your financial freedom, it helps other people organize their finances and undertake businesses with purpose. These stories show that, with determination and good choices, financial independence is possible. The secret is to learn, plan, and act intelligently. If you want more tips and inspiration to achieve your financial freedom, subscribe to the channel and start your journey today. So, did you realize how financial independence is not a distant dream, but rather a construction that starts with small daily decisions? But now, pay close attention to this. The biggest enemy of your financial future is your comfort zone. If you watch this video, understand everything and don't act, nothing will change. A year from now, you could be in the same place, complaining about the same problems. So what are you going to do now? Are you going to close this video and go on with your life as if nothing had happened? Or are you going to take the first step towards your financial freedom? The choice is yours, but remember, time waits for no one. If this content made sense to you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel and share it with someone who needs to hear it. See you in the next video.